The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints. So a heck of a start to this, and we haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bold. They're playing with a lead and really winning some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes right side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Trying to buy it a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's James Cook. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. That'll go as a pickup of 8. The Saints had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
He'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown! Christian Watson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Patterson to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On It's second down to Ronnie Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got him in, complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cordarrelle Patterson. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Saints.
Again, Elgin Partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point by Booker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Saints are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Love now. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the Bucs and Saints expected to possibly be the two to slug it out for the NFC South title in 2022. The Saints have had the Bucs number pretty much since the arrival of Tom Brady, at least in the regular season. They're 4-0 against Tampa Bay the last 2 seasons in the regular season. But remember, when Tampa won the Super Bowl, they did defeat New Orleans en route to that title. Rodgers now on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw once more on second and 10. Rodgers taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it first and 10. From just shy of midfield, Love. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Drew Sample, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Love. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
35. Saints 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Play fake. Here's Love. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left, here's Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, going back to Patterson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juwan Bentley. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Deliver and accept it. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's loose again. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Room here to run. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Love. He finds Watson complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On a return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Handoff running left, Patterson. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Rodgers. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cordero Patterson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Okay, ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little.
He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Baker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts and lose opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Third down, here's Patterson. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs trying on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. First down, Love to pass. Touchdown, Saints. Evan Ingram, 31 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Patterson again. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Rodgers to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. Patterson running between the tackles. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Now Rodgers. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Rodgers gonna go on 4th down. That's complete to John Ross. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Now one final throw incomplete, and time will run out here in the 4th quarter, and we are going to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Again, Patterson. And Cordero Patterson. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blow.